Do you know the 1090 rule? Well, if not, you are wasting unnecessarily amount of time. So find out how this rule can make you more efficient and of course avoid procrastination on today's live. Good morning, my name is McAdams. I am an author, I'm also an accounting professor and a certified life coach. I specialize in personal and small business finance and also fitness. I help people reach their goals and I want to welcome you to Transform Your Life in 15 minutes. This is where we're doing 5-minute exercises, one each for the mind, the body, and the soul. And for the mind exercise, I want you to understand this. It's going to be a 5-minute lesson to learn, but guess what? It's going to take you a lifetime to master. And another thing I want you to know is this. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just here to unlock what is already within inside of you. All right, so let's get started with that 1090 rule. Well, the 1090 rule is basically this. The first 10 minutes of planning your work, okay, of taking time to plan your work can save you 90% in execution time once you begin. Okay, so that means that if you just take 1 minute to plan, it's going to save you 10 minutes in that execution. So then think about this. If you save, let's say, take the time to take 10 to 12 minutes of planning your day, it's going to save you 2 hours of execution work. So how do you put that into practice? Well, every night before you go to bed, I want you to jot down the list of all the things that you have to accomplish the next day. And then what you're going to do is just go to bed and just kind of let your subconscious marinate on it and come up with different ideas. And when you wake up, you're going to find out that your subconscious has gone to work for you. And then it's going to hopefully get you things done. Not hopefully, it will get you things done because you're actually planning on it. And so keep in mind that you're going to be working off lists. So a lot of lists. You're going to have a master list. And what the master list does is basically listing of all the things that you have to accomplish. And then you're going to work off a monthly list. You're going to have a weekly list and even a daily list. Now you say, Pia, that's a lot of lists. But keep in mind that just taking that 10% of time to plan your work is going to save you 90% in execution. Now, am I asking you to do all of this like right now? No, generally speaking, you want to do this. Let's say it's now, almost the end of September. What month is this? It's almost the end of September, right? So we're coming to October. So now start thinking about things that you want to do for the rest of this month and then also for the next month. Then write them all down and then start making your list. But when it comes time to do that 1090, start off with just one day. So what it is that you need to accomplish in the next 24 hours and then work your way with that. All right, so I got a little story to tell you. There's about 3 fish, okay? One of them name was Plan Ahead. Another fish name was Think Fast. And then the third fish name was Wait and See. Okay, so you got it? You got Plan Ahead, you got Think Fast, and you got Wait and See. Well, one day they live in a pond, and one day they heard that a fisherman was going to be coming to fish in their pond the next day. So Plan Ahead said, you know what, I'm going to swim upstream tonight. And then Think Fast said, I'll come up with something fast, I'm pretty sure. Well, Wait and See was lazily just said, you know what, I can't even think about this right now. Well, the next day, as planned, as they thought about it, the fisherman came and he cast his nets. Well, Plan Ahead was able to escape the nets, but Think Fast and Wait and See got caught in the fisherman's net. Well, Think Fast decided to go belly up and pretend that it was dead. And so the fisherman thought he was dead, so he threw him back into the pond and he was safe. Well, guess what? Wait and See ended up in the fish market. So that's why people say when there's in dangerous times and the nets are cast, either plan ahead or plan to think fast. So you see, guys, your mind, your ability to think, to plan and decide, it is a powerful tool that will help you. The number one tool that will help you in overcoming procrastination. So I want you to do this. Tonight, okay, tonight, I want you to think of all the things that you need to do for the next day. And then I want you to write them down and then sleep on it, okay? Plan ahead. It's going to save you that much time. It's going to save you 90% of the time in execution. It's all about getting ready to, I forgot, where are they? Right here. We're still eating frogs, okay, about procrastination. So we come up with tools and tricks that you can do that's going to help you with procrastination. All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. And good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? Let's see. We're getting ready to go on to the yoga portion. And before we do that, though, let me just kind of make sure that my volume is up. And I want to do the check. I don't know when it starts or whatever, but sometimes my volume goes down. I don't know if it's when I unplug the mic or whatever. What's going on? So good to see you guys this morning. Glad everything's going. Welcome to Hump Day. This is Wednesday's Hump Day. So guys, remember that 10-90 rule. There's a couple more rules we're going to be introducing you to as well that's going to help you in your procrastination. And these are things that I do. That I showed you yesterday. My list that is actually a tool that I use, and that's actually based upon there's a master list of everything I have to do, and then there was a monthly list and the weekly list, and that was the list I was showing you yesterday of the things I need to accomplish in order to get my book published. So again, this is not something that I'm just sharing with you. This is actually something that I do in practice as well. And keep in mind that just taking that little bit of time to just think ahead and plan ahead, it will actually save you in execution. All right, so now we're going to move on to the yoga portion of the class. And with the yoga portion, this is a mind-body connection. So I want you to first get yourself grounded. So let's go ahead and start off into, let's go with tabletop today. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with tabletop. You know what? I changed my mind. Let's start off with mountain pose. Let's go ahead and start off with the standing position. So mountain pose. And so in mountain pose, I want you just kind of draw your breath in, stand up nice and sturdy. Get yourself grounded, get yourself aligned, take another couple deep breaths there, and then you want to make sure that you set your intentions for what it is that you want to accomplish. And then immediately after that, we're going to go into a 3-minute guided meditation where we're going to just focus on our breath. Okay, so we're slowly building our way up to the full 5 minutes of the meditation. And keep in mind that I cut back because I was getting feedback about people getting frustrated about not being able to concentrate. Keep in mind that meditation is a practice. And so even though we're doing 5 minutes, even 2 or 3 minutes, okay, doesn't matter the amount of time, at this time as a beginner, if you're able to get just a few seconds of moments where you're just able to focus on your breath and just, cease the thought, you're doing wonderfully well, okay? So I don't think that, it's a practice where you're going to automatically just start concentrating in 2 minutes or just focusing in 3 minutes. It doesn't work like that. It's a practice. So I want you to be patient with yourself and continue your practice of meditation. And I promise you, if you keep at it, then you will be able to cease the thoughts. But your mind is healthy. So it's about 70,000 thoughts that go through it constantly, right? So again, that's just a sign of having a healthy brain, a healthy mind. But you can control it, okay? You can cease that thought, but it is going to take practice. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So again, we're going to be in mountain pose. So in case you don't know what mountain pose is, it's just a standing position. Your feet are together or hip distance apart, whatever feels comfortable for you, whatever makes you feel grounded. Okay, your arms are down by your side, and I'll continue the cueing as I get myself into mountain pose as well. All right, let's get this music started, and let's go. And remember, I invite you to join me, not to just watch me. This is a practice. I want you to practice with me. It's just 5 minutes. Oh, I'm wondering why it's like so dark here. I forgot a light. Give me a second here. It's so dark in here. Yeah, a little better. All right, so again, your feet about together or hip distance apart. Your shoulders are drawn in back. Your chest is lifted and your head is natural extension of the spine. Go ahead and bring your palms together at the heart center and just kind of take a couple deep breaths and get yourself grounded. And then go ahead and set your intention. And then release your fingertips down toward the mat. Open up the palms. And as you draw your breath in, inhale, arms go up overhead. As you exhale, dive the body forward. As you inhale, look up halfway. Now I want you to inchworm yourself out to the plank. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale. Take it to the plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale to plank. And then exhale, you're going to release your knee, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. As you inhale, bring your body to upward facing dog. And then curl your toes under and exhale to downward facing dog. Now go ahead and walk your feet in toward your palms. Keep your palms flat, so if you need to, go ahead and bend your knees. And then I want you to slowly round yourself up. Take it one vertebrae at a time. Making sure that your head is the last to rise. Come back into Tadasana. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, dive the body forward. Look up halfway. Flatten out the palms, step back with your left leg. And stay here into the low lunge. Now just kind of get comfortable in this position. Rock yourself side to side. Kind of stretching out those hips. You can go forward and back. Remember, in the morning I like to be about movement, so kind of move your way through the poses. Just kind of get yourself feeling comfortable. Then go ahead and release your knee down toward the mat. Soften the kneecaps, uncurl the toes, lift up the chest, and open up. Take the arms up overhead. And if it's too much for you first thing in the morning, again, feel free to place your palms here on your thighs. You're pressing your hips toward the mat. As you draw them forward, keep your chest nice and open. And then go ahead and release your fingertips down. And then place your palms, uncurl that back toe. And let's take it back to downward facing dog. And go ahead and start to pedal. And then walk your feet in. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, dive the body forward. Look up halfway. Flatten out the palms. This time step back with that right leg. Again, low lunge. Now make sure in the low lunge position that your knee is directly over your ankle, so you don't want your knee to go above that ankle, or in front of the ankle, I should say. And then go ahead and do your rocking side to side. Just kind of forward and back. And then go ahead and release the knee down, uncurl the toe. Let's take it to low lunge. Open up the chest. Extend the arms up. Press the hips down, relax the shoulders. Again, if it's too much for you in the morning, feel free to go ahead and take the palms down to your thigh. But keep that chest nice and lifted, forehead is going up toward the sky. Now release the fingertips down. Flatten out the palm, uncurl the toe. Take it back to the plank. This time we're going to release your knee, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Curl those toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now as you inhale, come up on the top of your toes. Roll down to the balls of your feet all the way down toward the heels. Do it again. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more time. Nice deep breath. Inhaling. And exhaling down. Now go ahead and walk your feet in. Again, forward fold, Uttanasana. Just kind of rotate here. Kind of hang out here. Take your hands across the elbows. Just kind of swing your body side to side. As you continue to breathe on the inhale, just kind of hold your position. And as you exhale, release and surrender into the pose. All right, go ahead and release your fingertips down and then slowly round it up. Again, taking it one vertebrae at a time. Making sure that your head is the last to rise. Draw those palms up on the inhale. Exhale. Place your palms down flat. Walk your feet out toward the edges of the mat. And as you exhale, release the hips down toward the mat. Using your elbows to push out those inner thighs, bring the palms together into Malasana. Bow the head down, give yourself gratitude. And then release your palms down. Take them behind and then transition yourself into a comfortable seated position facing forward. Making sure that you're on your sits bones and off the fleshy part of your bottom. Sit up nice and tall. As you inhale, take the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, release the fingertips down toward the mat. Again, nice deep breath. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time, draw the breath in. This time we're going to bring the palms together at the very top. As we exhale, we're going to bring the palms together at heart center and namaste. All right, so this brings us to the meditation portion. You're in a nice, comfortable seated position. Go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Again, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. One more time, deep breath, inhaling through your nose. And this time as you exhale, just go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you just to focus on your breath. Just become aware of the breath, but I don't want you to manipulate it. Notice how you draw the air in through your nostrils and out. And just becoming aware of your breath, it automatically slows down. Now if your mind starts to wander, just gently bring it back to your breath. Just want you to become aware of the space that you're in. Now we're going to do something interesting. I want you to say your name, but I want you to say I am in front of it. So I would say I am Pia McAdams. And you say I am and then state your name. Just repeat it mentally. Now I want you to invite all the stresses and things that you have to do, the things that need to be accomplished, into your awareness. Now I want you to repeat your name again, but this time you're going to drop your last name. So I am Pia. Again, just repeat your name and do it mentally. Now this time I want you to invite all the memories that you had when you were a little child, somewhere before 12. All the happy times with your family, your friends. The good days and the not so good days, just invite it all in. Now I want you to simply repeat, I am, with no labels attached, just I am. Now I want all your memories and your thoughts just to fade away. This is known as your grounded state. Just kind of be aware of the space that you're in. There's no thoughts, no memories, just be. I want you to rest in this being. I want you to rest in this awareness. And I want you to rest in this existence. Just be. I invite you to take a nice deep breath again, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Do that again. one more time, inhaling through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Now I want you to become aware of where you are and in this space in this present time. As you release, relax, return refreshed and calm. You've done something good for yourself today. I want to thank you for taking the time to meditate with me. And as always, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this transform yourself in 15 minutes. Your word today is grounded. I want you to get in the sense of being grounded throughout the day. And I will see you same time tomorrow. Bye.